Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Onalaska Luther High School. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. We're ready to bring you this late afternoon, early evening Coulee Conference baseball game as the Luther Knights host the Viroqua Blackhawks. Well, it should be a good ball game tonight here as it's Jackson Kendall, a freshman and the ace pitcher for Luther. His battery mate today will be Owen Haas as they take on the Blackhawks. Let's take a quick peek here. It'll be Kevin Landowski doing the pitching, and Clayton Weston will be his battery mate today here in this, what's going to be a bit of a chilly ball game. My goodness, temperatures not getting even into the 50s like everyone had said, everyone being the weather forecasters, but not today it doesn't look like or feel like. Overcast, there we go, and we'll see how this ball game is going to roll along. The Blackhawks coming in at 3-1 on the Coulee Conference season, and Luther at 2-2. Luther lost a couple of ball games, a doubleheader, lost both games to the West Salem Panthers last week on Thursday, I believe, Coach said. And the only game scheduled here, I shouldn't say the only one, but for Blackhawks, the next game scheduled for Thursday night, and of course that remains to be seen as forecast more wet weather. Go figure. Well, let's take a break. We'll come back with the opening pitch here with Kendall Jackson and the Luther Knights as they play host to Viroqua. Glad to have everyone on board. Cade Clearing, fully insured for your protection. Call for a free estimate today when it comes to tree removal. Contact Brett, 608-615-0827, or Riley at 608-632-3678. when it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees. Cade Clearing, the place to go. Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, featuring steel, country clipper, simplicity, and much more. It's Evinger Equipment in Viroqua. Best of luck to the Eagles, Blackhawks, and Norsemen as they compete in the Coulee and Scenic Bluffs Conference races.
What are you doing there, Dan?
I'm draining the hose.
So Dan thinks he can get more electricity by draining the hose. Should we tell him?
No.
Be sure to stop in any of the 3 Sleepy Hollow facilities located on Viroqua's north side. We'll see you there. Welcome back as we are shooting from deep first base side out in right field. Here's the opening pitch. This ball game underway. It skips in front of home plate to Griffin Olson, the shortstop here tonight for the Blackhawks. Well, we say tonight, it feels like it's almost evening. It's actually 5 o'clock. There's another ball in the dirt out in front, and it's 2-0. Well, we decided to take a little different angle to things. We dropped back about another 40 to 50 feet. That ball in the dirt again, and it's 3-0. Jackson Kendall, a freshman, and I tell you what, he is a good one. Right now he drops behind and will actually walk Griffin Olson. Olson on with the walk here is Casey Kowalczyk. Single game tonight. I would not be surprised if doubleheaders start getting more and more prevalent as the lateness of the season goes. That ball is up high in the curve. I'm not sure if it broke in time or not, but Kowalczyk wasn't going to take any chances. He ducked underneath it just to be safe. Runner taking off. Here's a pop-up, second base side, and oh boy, long run, and it's going to be a collision here. They're going to go to second base and get the out. Nothing Griffin Olsen could do about that one. He had to go back towards first. The second baseman, right fielder, colliding out here. Let's take a quick look here. That was Nick Schultz, and he collided with Jerry, and I believe that's, I'm not sure if that's Webbis or what that is there. It's a hard one to read. As it is, there's one down. Well, we'll come back over there. It's going to be a, well, let's see. I guess I would actually say there's got to be an error on the right fielder. He dropped the ball. Strike call on Camden Oliver as he steps in. Runner taking off, inside pitch, a throw down, not in time. Kowalczyk able to slide in safely. Oliver had to really move in a hurry because that ball came in tight. One on, one down. Nine-4 on that put out. That ball does come in and hit him. And the dead ball puts runners at first and second. Kowalczyk was taken off on the pitch. And probably a tough break there because I would have guessed that he had third base stolen easily. He was motoring. He had a great jump. Here's Benny Fergut, your number 4 hitter now, as he looks to try and plate a run or two, depending on if he can hit a gapper. That's downstairs, and it's 2-0. Yeah, rather cool afternoon here, late afternoon. They were saying by 5 o'clock it was going to be at least 50 degrees, but not going to happen. I had 48 on my phone, and it was shivering. Well, here we are. There's a called strike. Got the automatic on that one, a fastball right down the middle. Pretty good lead by Oliver. And there's a walk. 2 walks, a hit batsman. And bases are loaded with one down. Over at third is Kowalczyk. Oliver at second base. There they are. And, of course, Fergut. Now Tyler Quackenbush to step in. Tyler, left-handed hitter. He is going to be playing right field today. He'll do some pitching for you. Takes a called strike. Luther with 1 senior and 1 junior, I believe, that's playing. That ball came inside and caught Quackenbush right in the back. So a run is in. And bases remain loaded here. That's going to set the stage for Cooper Gelhaus, who is playing left field. Here comes a chopper. Nice pickup by the shortstop. The throw is going to be safe. Dropped the ball. The catcher dropped the ball as the slide came in. Just couldn't hang on to it. Had to kind of reach back for it a little bit. And now time is called. Boy, I tell you what, a nice play over there, though, by the shortstop in Tim Seiler. Going to go down as a fielder's choice. And we got it, unfortunately, I'm afraid we have to give the air to the shortstop, even though that was a heck of a try. 2 in, 1 remaining, 1 out, and here is Ethan Solberg, the DH. Solberg batting for Jackson Hoyam. They all got away from the catcher, but not far enough for anyone to advance. Haas able to jump over here towards the Blackhawk dugout and get the ball corralled, might say. Here's a ground ball, third base side. That's foul. Got to the ball in time. That was Dylan Yang, one of the seniors. He might be the only starting senior. I'm not 100% on that. Here's a line drive right back to the pitcher in Jackson Kendall. Wow, what a job there. that was right on top of him just that quick. Solberg hit it on the nose, but a line drive out, and there's 2 down. Clayton Weston steps in. He chops one foul here on the first base side. One strike. That ball upstairs. Evening out the count here at 1-1. Swing, and might have been a foul tip. Haas able to hang on regardless, and it's 1-2. And there's a called strike 3. Got him looking a fastball just above the kneecap to end the inning. But in that inning, the Blackhawks come up with a couple of runs. They get those 2 runs. Well, listen to this, folks. No hits. There was 1, 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 2 errors. That might just do it right there. After a half an inning, Blackhawks out in front, 2-0. We'll be right back.
Vernon Communications Cooperative has connected their members to the latest technology for 70 years. Whether it be phone, internet, streaming, or digital video, they are your reliable and secure connection to communication. VC Co-op provides a superior fiber optic network to serve their members with world-class technology and unrivaled local service.
Embroidery and more. For quality embroidery, sewing services, screen printing, and promotional products at reasonable rates, be sure to stop in. See Greg Danes at their location, 210D Swigum Road in Westby. Get the job done right the first time. Best of luck to the Norsemen, Eagles, and Blackhawks throughout the year. Brigham Oil Company. Good luck to the Cashton Eagles throughout the year. Brian and Jody Brigham remind you that when it comes to your heating and fuel needs, give them a call, 654-7358, located at 1307 Front Street. Brigham Oil, your local fuel oil service. Looking forward to serving you. Welcome back to Onalaska Luther. On the mound once again, it's Kevin Landowski. His first pitch is going to be just a little bit low for a ball to Tim Seiler, who is starting things off, the shortstop right-handed hitter. That one inside again. The field really looks pretty decent considering the rain over the course of the weekend. I tell you what, it came down up here in the La Crosse area. And Saturday afternoon, though, kind of shocking. The sun came out. There's a called strike. Got the automatic in there, and it's 3-1. Landowski, the lefty. Fly ball. Pretty well hit out to center field. Coming on is going to be center fielder in Benny Ferget. He can cover some ground, and he's able to make the grab. One out. Here is Nick Schultz now, second baseman. Takes one way upstairs. Landowski is set, and here he comes. A little bit low. That might have been a curveball. That dropped just a little too quickly. Missed on that account. He had the right height in there, but unfortunately must have been a little bit outside. And there's ball 4. First walk given up for the Blackhawks here, and Kevin Landowski. Landowski, as the lefty, obviously has a good look at the base runner. He comes in and fires a strike to Dylan Yang, the number 3 hitter for the Knights. Yang playing third base today. Yeah, he'll come in and he'll do some cleanup pitching if need be. That's upstairs. One and one now. Ooh, just missed on that one. Came upstairs just a little bit. Next offering was in tight, causing Yang to bounce back just a little bit. Well, a lot of games were trying to get in, obviously. And this kind of weather, one never knows. Foul back. Pretty good cut by Yang. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, supposed to be doing a live broadcast. Of course, tape delayed, rebroadcast coming up. As the Westby Norsemen on the girls' side, the softball team hosting the Viroqua Blackhawks. They just played last week. But with all the rescheduling and such, that's bound to happen. That's popped up. Olsen, he's got it. And there's 2 down. Yang pops out to the shortstop in Griffin Olsen. Here is Owen Haas, the catcher, with 1 on and 2 away. Here's another little pop-up coming out this way. Can they get to it? No, a good try over here by Quackenbush. Here's a long throw over to third base. Oh, they're going to get him. Wow, what a throw there. That was from second base, that was Kowalczyk with a gun. Haas will be credited with a base hit. An excellent try over here by the right fielder in Tyler Quackenbush. He just couldn't quite reach it. And then Schultz is thrown out 4-5 from right field for out number 3. No runs on one hit. One runner left on base here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Now complete. And the Blackhawks out in front 2-0.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
So I can put my energy into waking up the neighborhood.
So I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. Power to your community, for your community. So your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
Like my passion.
Who powers you? Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source of power and information. Visit touchstoneenergy.com to find your local co-op.
ADRC of Vernon County. When it comes to making connections between you and your community, it's the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County. Transportation, caregiving, meals, health promotions, and much more. 402 Courthouse Square. Stop in today. Gunderson's Viroqua Clinic, with quality emergency care, physicals, initial care, follow-up calls with your health, all in our backyard. The Viroqua Gunderson Clinic, one of the many regional departments that serve the surrounding communities. Gunderson's Viroqua Clinic, where health begins with comprehensive medical care. 637-3195. The Blackhawks brought 8 batters up to face Jackson Kendall in that first inning. Came up with no hits, but did pick up 2 runs. There were 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 2 errors. And 3 were left on base when everything was said and done. But Viroqua out in front here, and will now bring up the 9-1-2 part of the order. Kevin Landowski. There's a called strike. 2-1 now. That ball nearly got him as he stepped away. And we have a count at 3-1 for Landowski. Here's a drive out towards right field and coming on strong to make the catch. Right fielder here in Jerry. And I'm going to say Webus, and I am probably way off on that, but it is really hard to read that last name off from this card that we got, so I do apologize for that. But Jerry doing a nice job there. He was on his horse and made a beautiful running grab. We're going to go with a line out. I mean, that was well hit. Line drive. 1 down. Back to the top of the order here. And your shortstop in Griffin Olsen with a 1-1 count. Takes that one in the dirt. 2-1. Yeah, we were here about a week and a half ago and followed the Norsemen as they lost a 5-3 score. There's a ball hit. The throw is not going to be in time. Ranging towards third base side, had to knock it down deep in the hole. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with a base hit. I'm not sure what anybody else would do, but that was not an easy play. Backhand deep in the hole, on his knees. All you want to do is try and knock it down. Give yourself a bit of a hope. And that's what he did. So a base hit for Olsen. That gets away from Haas, but Olsen had already started his walk back to first base. No sense in, and he didn't even flinch. He just kept walking back to first. As maybe you saw that. That's a veteran move. Now the runner taking off in Olson. He's going to slide in and be at second base standing. Pop-up slide. No real contest there with a great jump. Kowalczyk with an opportunity here now for an RBI. That one gets away from Haas, and hustling down to third base is Olson. One down and a runner at third for Kowalczyk. Foul ball. That'll even everything out at 2-2. Well, this is where what you want to do is just get the bat on the ball, get it to the outfield. Give Olson an opportunity, tag up, or just get a good old base hit. That one is a bit high. Jackson is set, and he is coming on, and it's going to be upstairs to Kowalczyk. He'll get a walk. Kowalczyk was on and scored in the first inning. He was on by an error. Now with runners at first and third, you know that Kowalczyk is going to be heading towards second base here in just a moment. And with Camden Oliver up, let's see what happens. There he goes. Down low, the throw is cut off. And nothing happening there, as staying home was Griffin Olson. Olson at third, Kowalczyk at second. And Camden Oliver has got to be licking his chops a little bit right here. Thinking here's an opportunity for a couple of ribbies. He had an outstanding breakout year last year during that Legion state championship run. That ball bounced off the mitt and out in front, where everybody stays home. A lot of coaches really respecting his hitting ability now. Power and on-base percentage for that matter. There's a fly ball. Oh, well, there's your home run. Whoa. Oliver got a hold of that one. Holy smokes. That swing was going downtown for sure as he trots around the base path. And a 3-run shot will put the Blackhawks out in front here by a score of 5-2. Well, when I saw the ball leave the bat, I didn't see it after that, but it just, even from here, it sounded pretty good. And by the time it landed in right field over the fence, it's 5-0. Well, getting ready to start things up again, Benny Fergut. Fergut, 2-0 count on him. Called strike, cut the inside part of the plate. And all of a sudden it's 2-2. I always feel like we're up here by the interstate like it's a racetrack. My goodness. That one's upstairs. Fergut had to kind of turn a little bit away from that one. The breaking ball stayed high. Here's a line shot. That is going to be a base hit to left field. Boy, what a nice swing there as he sat back and took the ball right over the shortstop, third baseman's head. And Fergut is 1 for 1 today. He walked back in the first. That's going to bring up Tyler Quackenbush now. Runner taking off. Here comes the throw and sliding in safely with a stolen base. Fergut with good speed. Sitting in a good situation now with 1 out. There's a strike. Quackenbush put more pressure on the defense here for the Luther Knights if he can come up with a base hit. That bounced out in front and scooting over to third base without any kind of throw was Fergut. That one just kind of chewed up Haas. Owen jumped out there. He had a good reaction, but boy, that ball skipped in the dirt and then off the chest protector. Takes you a moment to get your bearings on that. High, 3-1 now. Jackson is set. Here he comes, and it's a swing and a foul ball. Checked his swing, nothing happening there. That was ball 4. I was wondering, but they decided they weren't sure if he was had taken a full swing or not. They appealed down to second base, and the umpire said, nope. He held in time. Runners at first and third once again for Viroqua as they look to create more problems on that offense of Luther. Cooper Gelhaus to step in. Toss over to third and nothing happening. Fergut back in standing. He was only about 3 steps off. I think Jackson was just trying to send a little message. Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs. It looked pretty good for Gelhaus. Cooper was on with the fielder's choice. Then there was an error on another throw. Here's a ground ball. Bouncer going to come over to first. They'll get the out in time, but Cooper does his job. He'll get an RBI out of that. 6-3 on the putout. And there's 2 down. Over to second base goes Quackenbush. Oh, that ball is going to get away, and Quackenbush is going to stand at third base when everything is said and done. When there's no breeze, it is not too bad out. It's okay. Ooh, that ball came in and caught him right between the numbers. So Ethan Solberg trots down to first base after being hit by the pitch. That is the third hit batsman in the ballgame. Trevor Geary steps in to run. There'll be a re-entry, I'm guessing. We'll have to wait and see. Well, let me check that. I was a little too fast with everything. This is Ethan Solberg. I'm sorry. They're going to go first. And, oh, did he get it? No, he did not. He dropped the ball. First baseman dropped the ball, so Solberg is on. Well, now I'm not 100% where I made my mistake here. Quackenbush scores. Runner at third. Well, now a coach is coming over and he's checking on things. I'm thinking that somebody batted out of turn here, possibly. Clayton Weston, oh, that's what happened. Clayton Weston batted in front of Solberg. And if that's the case, there'll be, I would assume that there would be 3 outs. Well, they're going to tuck that over. Thanks to all those sponsors that you're going to be seeing throughout the ball game. We'll do the old ticker tape on that. Now they're going to come out here and discuss the situation. Head coach Peter Swanson looking over the cards and everything. So we'll take a little break and come right back. Cashton Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed, manufacturing, and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie or any of his team, and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Best of luck to our area teams.
Vernon Manor Healthcare Center, located just outside of Viroqua, a county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. Be sure to call Amanda Huff or any of her crew at 637-5400 and find out why you are treated like family at Vernon Manor Healthcare Center.
Main Street Designs. If you're in need for a cut, color, or highlight, be sure to contact Leah Kroom. Main Street Designs may be just what you're looking for. Conveniently located in the heart of Westby, 116 South Main Street. Give Leah a call today, 634-3201, and set up your appointment. Well, whatever it is, they got it squared up, and here is Kevin Landowski, the pitcher, as he gets ready to swing away. 7-0 your score. I think the 6-3 putout was Weston. Solberg hit by the pitch. There's a called strike. There's a foul ball. Landowski started the inning as the top of the order. 9-1-2 part of the order, I should say, not top of the order, excuse me. Here he is again. This one's popped up. It's going to be out of play. Heading towards the trucks. Look out. There it is. Well, they'll do it again here with an 0-2 count. Landowski is in the hole to his counterpart, Kendall Jackson. The ball popped away, but again out front. Oh, they're going to say it was a swing and a miss, and they'll get the out. Apparently, he went around just a little too much. So the strikeout and the 2-3 put out for out number 3. Well, so much for having a clean book on that one. Things are a little messed up. But we can tell you that Viroqua did score 5 runs in the inning. They scored those 5 runs on a couple of hits. The big shot, of course, a 3-run home run by Camden Oliver. 7-0 your score. We'll come back and take a look at the bottom half of inning number 2. Main Street Mobile Mart, downtown Viroqua. Stop in and pick up your last-minute fishing requirements, bait to tackle, and even a quick snack. It's Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart. Keep your vehicle running smoothly with Synergy Mobile Fuel. Rob and the whole gang wish everyone the best of luck during the 2021 season. Vernon Memorial Healthcare offers a 5-star patient experience. Don't just take their word for it. The VMH 5-star patient experience rating is from Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. VMH has received this rating for 16 years in a row. Everyone at VMH committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience. When it comes to down-home, family-style restaurant with great food, there's no place like Cashton's Bobby John for mouth-watering breakfast and daily luncheon specials. Be sure to check out their weeknight specials as well. 654-7611. Sue and the gang will love to see you. Bobby John's in Cashton. Breeze picking back up here for today's ball game as we move to the bottom half of inning number 2. And here's a ground ball picked up, shortstop. Olson, the throw to Oliver, plenty of time, and there's one down. Jumping on that first offering, it was Sawyer Haugum, and he goes 6-3. Olson with a good shot right back to Oliver. Stepping in now, this is Logan Barr. Takes a called strike. First time batting here for Barr. Viroqua, when they go to bat in the 3rd inning, they will start with the 1-2-3 part of the order they'll be batting for the 3rd time in the ball game. Luther went with 4 hitters back in the 1st inning with a hit. They did pick up the first hit of the ball game because even though Viroqua was ahead 2-0, they got those runs on no hits. There's a swing and a miss. Barr goes down. And in will step Eli Krause. Try to keep the inning alive. Center fielder. Kind of pops back a little bit on that offering. It's downstairs at the knees. One hops home plate. Weston popping out there as well. 2-0. Right-handed hitting center fielder. Swing and a foul ball, it looked like. 2-1 the count. And it's now 3-1. Landowski deals. Here is the hit. Third base and a good throw across the field there. And give some nice credit to Jackson Hoyam over there at third base. He was down on that ball right away and made the good strong throw all the way across. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. A good defensive 1-2-3 inning here for the Viroqua Blackhawks as they lead 7-0.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season, and they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Eagle Title Company. For peace of mind when it comes to buying or selling, be sure to get your proper legal protection with Coon Valley's Eagle Title Company. Lori Hulte, working exclusively in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties to best serve all of you. Call 452-3160, or better yet, stop in and see Lori or Sarah today. Top half, inning number 3. We'll get things rocking and rolling here on this very cool, a little bit chilly in one sense, Monday afternoon here. May 2nd. Wait a minute. May, that's usually good weather. 60-degree weather and moving up. Hopefully that'll happen soon. Well, it's 1-1. After Kendall Jackson put one in there for a strike, and the next one bebopped down to out in front of home plate. Here's a ground ball. Oh, nice backhand play with the first baseman here. That was Tim Seiler, who made a good play on Griffin Olson's ground ball, trying to get it past him here in right field, into right field. So 3 unassisted for out number 1. As the top of the order looking to try and get things started once again here for Viroqua. Two 2-0 the count. Second baseman, Casey Kowalczyk. Swing and a foul ball. Just got a piece of that one. Jackson Kendall doing the pitching. It's now a 2-1 count. And there's a fly ball, and it's past the left fielder. Kowalczyk turns the corner. He's heading to second base. He's up standing with a double. Boy, I tell you what, that ball took off like a shot. And I don't know if it ever got very high off the ground, it was hard to see. I didn't even see it leave the bat. I just know that it was well hit just by the crack of the bat. So Kowalczyk at second base, and boy, here comes Camden Oliver. Oliver hit by the pitch in the first inning and scored a little later on in that inning. And then a big 3-run blast to right field. And that really has helped propel the Blackhawks to the 7-0 lead, obviously. Here's a ground ball, second base. He'll pick and throw, and 2 away. Tried to get a pitch to pull again, but this time it took a couple of hops and into the mitt of the second baseman, and a good throw coming off the arm of Nick Schultz. 2 away, runner in scoring position. Benny Fergut, who stroked a real nice single back in that second inning. He scored run number 4 of 5 in that inning. Chance for an RBI here. Call a strike. Ooh, a little bit upstairs from here, but nonetheless, right at the letters, apparently. And it's 1-1. That's a pretty good looking curve right there, and it's now 1-2. Kendall kind of bearing down a little bit here. That's high and away. 2-2 with 2 down. Kowalczyk standing at third base. Fly ball, pretty well hit. Long run. Oh, there's the center fielder coming over. He'll make the grab, calling off the left fielder to end the inning. So a fly ball by Fergut is run down by the center fielder. No runs on 1 hit. And a nice looking double by Casey Kowalczyk, and they're going to leave him stranded over at third base. We'll take a break and come back with the bottom half of inning number 3. The Blackhawks out in front, 7-0 over Luther.
Nordic Lanes, a proud sponsor of today's special broadcast. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers throughout the rest of the season. Nordic Lanes offering a full menu, including the best pizza in the area, along with other mouth-watering specials throughout the week. When it comes to large group, birthday parties, and much more, Nordic Lanes, the place to go, on the north side of Westby. American Family Insurance, for all your protection under one roof. Be sure to give Miranda Wright a call, 634-3612 or 638-3612. Offices in Westby and Viroqua. Miranda Wright Insurance Agency, with hard-working farm insurance. Wishing all the best to the area teams throughout the year. Viroqua Booster Club, supporting the many teams of Viroqua High School. The Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Thank you to the Viroqua Booster Club, fans, parents, and alumni for their great financial and moral support over the course of all these years. Picking up on the ball game. It's a swing and a miss here in the bottom half of inning number 3. It's the 8-9-1 part of the order for Onalaska Luther. Knights trailing 7-0. That ball's in the dirt from Lendowski.
That one nearly got him. This is the right fielder in Jerry Webb's. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And for the folks that are in the Stoddard area, and if any of those or wherever they might be watching this, and I mispronounce, Jerry, you mispronounced your name, I do apologize. Here's a strikeout for Lindowski. Here's Jackson Kendall now for the first time. And then we'll be back to the top of the order. Takes the ball high. Ground ball, third base. Oh, knocked down. Got to be quick, and the throw is in time. Jackson Hoyam with a good toss after taking that ball off the chest on a hot grounder. But he stuck to it, and he comes away with a fine throw. And the 5-3 put out, there's 2 down. Here's Tim Seiler, the shortstop. Hops over that ball that's in the dirt. They'll come right back. That one's downstairs. Lindowski, quick worker, but he's going to lose Seiler here with a walk. Top of the order gets on. Here is Nick Schultz, second baseman. Schultz drew a walk back in the first inning and was left stranded. Actually, he was out number 3, out number 3 on the 4-5 putout from basically right field. Here's a ground ball. Hoyam picks. He's coming over here to first. High throw, but able to pull it down. For out number 3 was Camden Oliver. He just had to reach up just a little bit more than usual as that ball kind of rose on Hoyam. No runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base for Onalaska Luther. We're going to move to the top of the 4th inning. The Blackhawks of Viroqua out in front, 7-0.
I'm Adam with Right Choice Construction, the La Crosse area's remodel experts. Time for new windows or a patio door? Give us a call. Our EcoSmart windows are designed to withstand harsh weather, making them more energy efficient. They're long-lasting, weather-tight, and never need to be painted or stained. Find out how easy and affordable your new windows or patio door can be. Call us today to schedule a free in-home consultation with one of our knowledgeable design consultants. Right Choice Construction, the right choice for your remodel.
The Daily Brew Company, family owned. The Oleroods and Cades invite you to stop in. Try the many delicious items on their menu. Looking forward to seeing all of you from your friends at the Daily Brew Company on the north side of Westby, 100 Washington Street. Call 634-4001. Back we come to the ball game on a highly overcast
Monday afternoon, May 2nd. For the Blackhawks here in the 4th inning, it's the 5-1-2 part of the order. This is Tyler Quackenbush, the right fielder, who has a 1-1 count on him now. After the first offering was in there for a quick called strike. One hopping home plate. And we go to 2-0. That ball nearly got Tyler as he had to kind of squeeze his way away from that particular pitch. Three and one the count now. Pop up. And boy, this is going to be trouble. It actually drops in no man's land. Hit them where they ain't. That's what's best, right? A single here for Tyler Quackenbush as he was able to put the bat on the ball and drop it into no man's land. Here's Cooper Gilhouse, the left fielder. This is popped up, and the shortstop is going to have a play on this one. He'll make the grab, and there's one down. Just got underneath that one a tad bit. Now Ethan Solberg steps in. Runner taking off. Here's a pop foul. That should be out of play. It is. Jackson Kendall coming all the way down to home plate talking to his catcher. That's a good job right there. Only a freshman, too. Have the presence of mind of doing that. Toss back over here, and Solberg was back, or excuse me, Quackenbush was back in easily. There he goes. Oh, he's going to get the steal, a swing and a miss. And the ball popped out of the mitt of Haas. That'll allow Quackenbush to motor down to second. Oh, they're going to bring him back. Must have been what? Was it a foul tip maybe? Well, it could have been. They got an 0-2 count, I guess. So a strike was in there, so it must have just got a piece of it. That's a foul ball. Haas is shaking his free hand. He had that one come right off the end of the fingers, I'll bet. Actually, it was his glove hand, his left hand. Toss back over to first base. Always something going on with baseball. You better be ready, huh? Finally getting some ball games under our belt, with this being game number 5 of our season. Swing and a miss. Here's a slide, and oh, he just got the hand in there. The ball popping away a little bit. Had to step over him, it looked like, was shortstop here and Seiler. But there's 2 down now off from the strikeout. Here's Clayton Weston He'll take a ball high. And he'll take the ball down low as it slips behind Haas. Pitcher's mound, 60 feet, 6 inches. That was a pitch at 60 feet, right? Called strike. Three and one the count with 2 away. And Clayton Weston with an opportunity for an RBI, but the toss over to third just to keep the runner honest, I guess you could say. Swing and a foul tip. Count goes full for Weston. Took something off that one. That might have been a hanging curve, I'm not sure. But Clayton comes up empty on that one. No runs on 1 hit. And the runner is going to be left stranded over there at third base. We're going to move to the bottom half of inning number 4. Score staying at 7-0 Viroqua.
Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, located at 113 Cactus Drive in Chaseburg. Be sure to give John Maslevicek or any of his team members a call. 483-2194. Quick and friendly service. Fuel to fertilizers, feed rations to livestock health is Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op.
Stoddard, DeSoto, Ferryville. It's not hard to figure out where Riverbank got its name. Those 3 communities are where Riverbank started. Now that Riverbank has grown to serve communities in Bangor, Berry Mills, Coon Valley, Holman, La Crosse, Sparta, Toma, and Westby, the same close community spirit that brought us together is still there. Friendly, personal service, understanding the customer's needs, and going the extra distance in providing service. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Varsity Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need. Caring, professional guidance, always a must. Contact Gina Sherry for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of the life of a loved one is always a stressful time. Turn to Varsity Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua.
Bottom half of inning number 4. It's the 3-4-5 part of the order for Onalaska Luther. Trailing in this ballgame 7-0 to the Viroqua Blackhawks. Kevin Landowski doing a nice job on the mound so far, pitching a shutout. He'll continue to try and do that here in the 4th. He falls behind the number 3 hitter in Dylan Yang at 2-0. Swing and a miss. That one looked like it was low and away, and Yang had pretty much made up his mind he was going to take a rip at this one. Now 2-1. And 2-2. That was a pretty tough pitch by Landowski. Now at 2-2, it's a swing and a strikeout here for Landowski. Yang not able to catch up to that fastball. And there's one down for Owen Haas, the catcher. Haas with a base hit back in the first inning. Swing and a miss. He hit the sinking drive out to right field that there's a bit of a collision. But then Kowalczyk picked and fired a strike to third base, catching Nick Schultz trying to race over there. That was out number 3. Going after a ball out of the strike zone. Schultz, or check that, Haas goes down swinging. Here is Sawyer Hogum, the left fielder. Takes the ball down low as somebody shows off their racing car. Swing and a miss. Boy, a good cut right there by Hogum. Hogum grounded out 6-3 to Griffin Olsen. He's the leadoff hitter in the second inning. Landowski misses on that offering, and it's 3-1. Well, the breeze picked back up again a little bit. That's downstairs. So with 2 down, Hogum draws a walk. And here's Logan Barr, your first baseman. Barr made a nice play on a hot ground ball from Griffin Olsen and was able to make the unassisted play. Well, he takes a good rip there and came up with a foul ball back into the screen. That unassisted play was back in the third inning defensively. That one's upstairs. Barr came in to pitch, if I remember correctly, against that Westby Norseman ball game. That was in on the shins. He wound up having to be relieved by Yang eventually as Westby mounted a comeback. That was a 5-3 win for Luther. There's a called strike. Runner taking off. There's a swing and a miss. That'll take care of the inning. Wow. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kevin Landowski. In between the second and third strikeout here was a walk, so no runs on no hits, 1 runner left on base. We are now 4 complete in the books. We're going to move to the 5th inning, and Viroqua out in front here by a score of 7-0.
Coon Valley Telecommunications, offering a full lineup of channels with HD service, DVR set-top boxes for your viewing enjoyment. Be sure to talk to your Coon Valley Telecommunications representative today. See what you can save with the Roku streaming boxes using Coon Valley Telephone Internet Service. The Westby Co-op Credit Union. For nearly 80 years, helping individuals and businesses meet their goals through financial support. When it comes to farm loans, home mortgages, car loans, line of credit, and much more. The place to turn to, WCCU.
There are a lot of good reasons to shop the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in Westby. Try the all-new sour cream pouch filled with fresh, all-natural sour cream that makes serving a whole lot easier. Just squeeze to put the finishing touches on any meal with no mess. Squeeze on tacos, chili, baked potatoes, you name it. Store it in your fridge for any time or bring it along on camping trips and picnics. Squeezable sour cream pouches are convenient, farm-to-table country goodness from Westby Co-op Creamery.
The Bank of Cashion hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. Be sure to call Scott Wall, 654-5121 for all of your banking and investment needs. Now located at 724 Front Street, a new modern bank, yet the same know your neighbor attitude. The Bank of Cashion.
9-1-2 part of the order coming up here for the Blackhawks. Landowski starting things off like he did back in the second inning. That was a big 5-run inning for the Blackhawks. There's a called strike. 1-1 now. Let's see if that happens again. Swing and a miss. Well, if Viroqua were to pick up those 5 runs, that would really put the pressure on the Luther offense. That is kicked off foul on the left side. Actually, if they score 3 runs, that'll put some pressure on the Luther defense as they trail 7-0. Their Blackhawks could be thinking, oh, a beautiful pitch there. A change-up curve that dropped in there. Well, they'd have a 10-run lead, and, of course, from 5 on, you could have the game called. But they got to get those 3 runs, and as they lead 7-0. Right now, a comfortable lead here for Viroqua. Griffin Olsen stepping in. Top of the order in Griffin Olsen. Called strike. And it's 1-1. Missed outside. Thursday ball games look to be a little bleak. Getting those in as well. Nothing on Friday. I have to look at that again. But I believe we're going to have that one off. And then Saturday, Westby with an invitational. We might be doing at least one game. We'll have to wait and see. Well, drawing a walk right there was Olsen. 3rd time in the ballgame that he's been on base, 2 of them via the walk. He'll get a good little lead. You can see him on the right side of your screen, and then he'll disappear. And come back. Casey Kowalczyk has been on 3 times now. Previous at bat, he cranked out a double It got over the head of the left fielder in Sawyer Haugum. But that ball was a rocket. Runner taking off, and the throw down is not going to be in time as the ball was on the ground. Call check with an opportunity for an RBI here. See if he can get a hold of one again. This one's popped up, and that is going to be out of play. Just over the dugout of the Blackhawks. I'll have to get one of the fans to come in and retrieve that one. Called strike. And that will even things at 2-2 now. Oh, that was a good looking pitch from here as that one curved in. Call check goes down looking, and just like that, there's two away. Here is Camden Oliver, and you wonder if they're going to pitch to him, but looks like they will. Here's a ground ball. Oh and 1 to solid hitting Camden Oliver, your first baseman. In the dirt. Nice block there by Haas, keeping the runner in Griffin Olsen at second base. Olsen, a pretty smart runner. He won't take any chances here with Oliver hitting. That one's going to be easy to get to, though. He'll get to third, takes a big turn, and then will walk back. Jackson's pitch is upstairs to Oliver, and it's 3-1. Well, he's got to be thinking a fastball. See if he gives him something to hit. He basically does not. He went upstairs, and the offering is a ball, and there's 2 on for Benny Fergott. He is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. He flew out to to center field in his previous at-bat. That was out number 3. And in the second inning, he got a base hit and scored. And he walked and was stranded at third back in the first inning. So he's been on base 2 out of 3 times. He would like to make it 3 out of 4. First offering to Fergott is upstairs. Here's a hard shot right down that third base line. A run will score in Olsen, and everybody's going to stay. Oliver not able to advance the ball right in front of the left fielder. But Fergit comes through with a nice hit and an RBI as he plates Griffin Olsen for run number 8. Here is Tyler Quackenbush now. This is a fly ball. This could be trouble, and it is going to drop in. And they'll put runners at first and third, and scoring was Oliver. Two down, 9-0 now. And Cooper Gelhaus will step in. Gelhaus looking to try and come up with his first base hit of the ball game. He was on with a fielder's choice, and then there was a throwing error. On top of that, in the first inning, grounded 6. Well, I think he grounded 6-3. There's a base hit, and that'll give him the 10th run, and there goes runner and Quackenbush over to third base. Boy, that was a nice hit there by Gelhaus as he gets on board with a solid single. Quackenbush to third. Fergit scores easily. And let's see, who do we have here? Here comes the runner in. That was Quackenbush scoring on that pass ball. Here's Jackson Hoyam now. He is going to hit for himself. Gelhaus, by the way, is down to second base. Hoyam, with a chance for an RBI, is 11-0. Well, there's going to be some pressure put on that offense for Luther as they now need to score 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th at least. That's provided that they don't allow another run here for Viroqua. This is a pop-up, and it's a foul ball out of play. One of the fans over there doing a nice job. Came down off from that hill and scooped and flipped the ball over. How about that? Sign him up. Well, it's 2-1 now, the count. There's a shot. This is, a big hit, too, right out in center field. And that's going to plate another run. So Jackson Hoyam making a statement, hitting for himself. Able to get Cooper Gelhaus all the way home. And here's Clayton Weston. Swing and a miss. Fly ball, left field, giving chase. It's a foul ball. Weston with a chopper foul. Finds himself in the hole at 0-2. Well, that'll take care of the inning on a called strike 3. Well, guess what, folks? It happened again. Kevin Landowski, excuse me, started the second inning off as the leadoff hitter, and they scored 5 runs. They do it again. Landowski, leadoff hitter, and this time he struck out, but the Blackhawks come up with 5 more runs, and they are going to take a 12-0 lead going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Let's take a quick look at that line score. 3 hits in the inning, 5 runs on 3 hits, and there were 2 walks in the inning. No errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to take a real quick break. We're going to come right back. It's the bottom of the 5th, and the Luther Knights, well, now they have to score 3 runs to keep the game alive.
Oh, thanks. We had sealants do Stainmaster Pet Protect carpets, so it's really easy to clean.
Hey, Mom, can I bring the garden hose into my bedroom?
The what? Why?
Me and Max took a shortcut through the woods and we're kind of...
Do not take another step, either of you. Did I mention I love Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet?
Sealant's Carpetland Floors to Go in Coon Valley, where the #1 priority is you.
Basically, if you can step on it, Sealant sells it.
Can I still bring the hose into my bedroom?
That'll be a no.
Culver's of Viroqua. That's where you can get a great tasting butter burger, or crank it up a notch. It's the deluxe burger, right here in Viroqua, where food is grown, not made. Home of the concrete mixer. Culver's hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. And remember, they offer a flavor of the day each and every day.
Well, here we go with the bottom half of inning number 5, and down 12-0. They got to scratch out 3 runs at least here, or this ball game will be done. There's a called strike as Landowski is facing Eli Krause. 7, 8, 9 part of the order. Ground ball. Olsen, nice pick. Quick toss, and they got him. 6-3 on the putout. There's 1 away. Couple of defensive changes going on out here now for Viroqua. Trevor Geary is playing right field, and Mason Hopkins has slipped over to second base. Stepping in, this is Jerry, who is in right field. Swing and a miss, maybe a foul tip. 1-1 the count. That's going to go upstairs. And it'll be Jerry's advantage at 2-1. That one inside and tight for a 3-1 count with 1 down. Well, once that weather breaks, a lot of baseball and softball action coming up. We'll try and get you the word on the live broadcasts when we can. Those have been real difficult to schedule, to say the least. Swing and a miss. Jumped out after that one and not able to connect. And Cherry goes down, swinging 2 away. Here's Jackson Kendall. Last opportunity right now for the Luther Knights. Landowski just firing away. Gets a strike in there. Pops this one up, and Oliver is going to make the grab to finish off the inning and the ball game. Wow, what a game this was. Wasn't sure what to expect, but Viroqua comes away with a shutout. Kevin Landowski will pick up the win, Jackson Kendall the loss, and we take a look, never trailing obviously in a shutout here, but Viroqua jumped out 2-0 in the first, picked up 5 more runs in the second inning, and a big 3-run blast by Camden Oliver was the deciding blow right there, and that all but spelt the end for the Luther Knights. 5 more runs to put the lead out of reach for Viroqua in the top of the 5th inning, and there's your final score, 12-0. Well, we certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Viroqua baseball action here today. Tape delayed, and of course, we hope you enjoyed on Channel 14 as well as on the Viroqua School channel. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin video production, saying thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to those terrific sponsors, and we hope to see you real soon somewhere on the diamond. Have a great evening and a great week.